Here it goes, peeps. Alright, so we're down here at the spawn chest. It's going to be very laggy here this initial moment. So I'm just kind of waiting for things to kind of clean out. Spawn chest has got a gold sword, and that's in 4 apples. So not great. A bow, a gold sword, and 4 apples. I've seen better. I'll show you guys the map. Keep an eye mods on anyone who didn't get teleported. If anyone says anything, it looks like they're okay. Dark blue, light blue, white, red pushing towards the spawn chest, as is green, yellow, pink, gold. These little black spots are kind of a bug with dynamic map. Okay, so which team got that? I was in the map.
Green, Dynamic Rob.
So Rob did get the sword and the apples and the bow. There is a village here. I did not put any traps in the village. Red's here, but a little late. God mode now off. Up, Joey McAwesome took a fall. Half a heart.
Jake just slapped Heat and ran away.
So it looks like Heat's kind of on his own over here, and he's pushing towards the yellow team. This is a very aggressive play. He only got wood, and Jake has stone. Jake taken out, though. Heat now on the run. Heat at half a heart. He can't take fall damage. He can't get hit. Is he going to jump to his death? Some players do that. Potatoes closed in. It's over. Oh, there it is. Red team loses a player. Yellow team loses a player. So already a little bit of early combat, but it looked like Heat left his team to try to get that spawn chest. Got there too late. And then decided to go ahead and try to get some kills, but was not enough. Prince just fell. Prince Defida. He's not Prince Defaller. So, I mean, you can see here we've got a couple of the yellow team, but the other ones were at that village, I believe. Yep. Here is Mr. Bunny. Mr. Bunny has rocked the first 7 games of Season 5 with 7 straight wins. We've never seen anyone get more than, I think, 3 straight wins. This season, 7. A lot of people have called him out for hacking, but I don't believe it. I think if you've watched the games, very smart play on his part. Prince, the fighter, is still Prince Defala. He fell again for half a heart. And also, you guys watching, if you see us get a source button, which, you know, may be hard on a Saturday, but if we do get the Twitch source button, I will bump up the bitrate. Skeleton here, doing some damage to Arvis. And he's dead. That's another player down. First player down to the environment. He did drop his head. And I don't see any of his teammates. They're all up above.
It's 2 gone for red now.
Yeah, red down to 3. Not looking good. Yellow at 4. Everybody else is, I mean, if you look, pretty much everybody else full strength. Only Undercover Creeper down a heart on blue. And Joey and Morble down a half a heart for pink. Everybody else, I believe, is full health on the teams that have all 5 members. Obviously, Prince Defida has been Prince Defala. It's okay, Arvis. It's been a year. It's hard mode. In hard mode, the mobs pack a real punch. So here's Infernal. I always get a kick out of the spectate command. When you spectate somebody, they were looking straight up, so when I spectate, I'm immediately looking straight up. Remember, 2 players can't see us, the spectators. They also can't see name tags except for their teammates. So it looks to me like these guys are trying to farm some, maybe get some apples. Hey, George. Professor Redler took a little damage. Creeper explosion.
Gold fighting
Saiku.
yellow.
Saiku under attack. His teammate just standing there. Bunny gets a kill. Prince slain by Bunny. And it doesn't look good here for Mr. Pig Puncher. Mr. Awesome is now Mr. Running. One of his teammates is hiding behind Wool Potato. He's like, oh no, people. Man, these names are just flowing off. I'm just coming up with all these great puns. No comments from you people. Looks like they pulled off. I wonder if Bunny told Bond, because Bond was leading that charge, if Bunny said, let him go. Maybe another sign of why Bunny is always getting wins, trying to play a very aggressive but smart game. So, they might go underground here. Oh, I forgot to do one thing. All right. Forgot to turn on my ducker so that it kind of lowers the music briefly while I'm talking or people mumble talk or Discord. I'm never going to get that right. I'm always going to say mumble. So, I mean, looking at it again, I mean, red team and yellow team, really the only ones taking any deaths right now. A little bit of damage getting kind of sprinkled around. Bond lost a half a heart. Got a hit by Prince. Air Owl trying to talk in team chat to his team. So is Galaxy trying to give out his location. But here is Mashing Man. I wonder, has Mashing Man got anyone with them? Doesn't look like it. Typically, I don't let people spectate unless they're like someone who's really truly like making an effort to record or stream or something for like their channel, because it can get abused. Plus, it just causes lots of chunks to be sent. Like if there's parts of the map no one's at and someone flies around, just to be flying around. We get lots of trolls. Not that you would be, Blaine, but it's just an easier setup just to not do it. But I have a flag I can set for players in my plugin that if they're like somebody I set ahead of time is like a streamer or a YouTuber or something, it turns it on. But I usually give it to people who are truly actually making content, and we don't get too many of those. Most of the people who have decent followings or channels do their own stuff and don't want to play on my servers. Don't worry, Prince. There'll be more matches. You got a chance to get in other ones. Hey, Pappy. So it's definitely quieted down right now. Waveinator has found lava. We seem to have conquered, with the later updates of Spigot, we seem to have conquered the invisible players. We don't get too many. Generally, we always say, like, you know, have 100, maybe, followers, or 100 subs on, like, YouTube, stuff like that, and actually making content. We get a lot of people that say, oh, I want to do it, and they don't really actually ever make a video. They just want to be able to do it just to do it. Again, I mean, I don't think we have too many, yeah, Heat Rocks, you'll get in the next one. I'll tell people who, if you haven't played yet in the next game, log in first. And the mods and I watch to see if people are trying to kind of game the system. Moon Fairy got hit by a creeper for half a heart. This is what's left of the red team. There is another creeper, but she didn't get it blocked in time. She's trying. Yep, there she did. Nope, not yet. Yep, dealt with that one. I didn't think that was going to happen. Every mode should still work, theoretically, so there's a good chance that team mode works.
Did Bond take more damage?
Bond got hit by a skeleton twice. The total damage was like 3.5 hearts, and he had the half a heart earlier.
Okay.
Let me check something here. I apologize, Jim. I want to look at something real quick. Here's a link I'm going to post in Twitch. You guys can kind of look at that if you want with your browsers and refresh it. That should show you the damage people have taken. It's the same thing I see. I see it live because I have like a console up that shows it as it updates. Bit of a cave spider attack here. Infernal poison. This is one of the negatives to... ooh. Mine King. Oh, look at that. Is that 2 golden apples? It looks like just 1. Golden apple dropped. A head. Books. Gold. His team... That's our first from the white team down. Mine King, a very good player. Very crazy to see a creeper kill him. Creeper hit him for 8. You can see it in the stats. Has anyone clicked that link that I posted besides Arvis, who said it's Japanese or Chinese?
It was fun for me.
Yeah, because it works for me, and should work for everybody. It's just a plain text file. So, that was crazy. Creeper slain by a zombie. Eye creeper and undercover creeper. The creepers were creeped out. All the games are teams. We don't do any free-for-alls today. So everybody will be playing some form of a team UHC. But like I said, if you guys refresh that, you don't have to look at it. But if you want to look at and see how damage occurred throughout today's matches, you can do that. In between rounds, it may not work. But usually it should get reset automatically. Blue down to regular blue down to 3 players now, and Infernal and Samo's 3 and 1.5 hearts. And they want that loot, but they got to watch out for the zombies and those cave spiders. And they can't take too long because things will despawn. We're gonna leave them. Mr. Awesome got hit by a skeleton. I think he's over here. Maybe not. There he is. He got hit twice. When you look at those stats, just so you understand it, obviously date, time, the player who took damage, what gave him the damage. Like in the cave story right now, Mr. Awesome, it was an arrow. Who shot the arrow? In this case, a skeleton. How many points of damage it gave him, and how many points he actually took, taking into effect armor or potions or things of that nature. So he got hit for 8 total points. 1 point is half a heart. So always remember, you have to divide by 2 to figure out how many hearts. So 8 would be 4 hearts. I don't know if they'll ever really worry too much about voice. You never know. So the yellow team is down to 3, white team down to 4, red team at 3, blue team at 3, light blue, gold, green, pink, all full strength. But the pink team has taken some serious damage. A couple of them. Stigman at 3 hearts.
Yeah, I looked. It said he got attacked by a zombie.
So, I mean, granted, the stats, you don't have to look at those. I know it's somewhat confusing. I didn't want to put a lot of effort into trying to beautify it. But it gives you something if you're the kind of person that likes to see stats. I don't know if Ablotti's here, but you'll start seeing those 2 numbers change later game when players start wearing armor. I don't know if anyone... well, actually, Undercover Creeper, one of the zombie hits, you can see it was 4.5, and he only took 1.49. I'm assuming because he had a shield or armor or something. Ooh, light blue team here dealing with the border. And they had a chance for gold, but it's pretty much... they don't know it's there. And it's going to be eaten up here by Bordy. But here you can see how fast Bordy moves. Also, obviously, as we said, when the border gets past you, you take damage. You can't break blocks once the border's past the block fully. You can kind of run back out of it. Like here, they could run into this area and maybe grab something that's on the ground, but they got to get back in quick. This on the right side of the screen where you see Boz's UHC Live, that is only visible to me and the other spectators. Players don't see that. That tells us where the border is at, and that's diameter. Tells us how many players are in the game, how much time has elapsed, and how many teams are left. We see it, they don't. And we see the team chat down at the bottom. Any message you see in chat that's prefaced with server only comes to the spectators. And then, of course, you guys as viewers. Players don't see it. They will see the team chat on their own team. So, like, Galaxy just typed something. So did Mr. Awesome and Air Owl. Those go to all the players on their team also. But we see everything so we can be spying. It's okay, Undercover Creep. It happens. It's hard mode. You've got to play a very tough game. I mean, the mobs can pack a punch. Looks like Mashy is on the surface. Skeleton hit Mashy. Mashy's not even trying, I don't think. It's just didn't even try to attack the spiders. You can see there 2 hits from the spider, 3 each hit, so 6, and then of course we divide by 2. That's 3 hearts. Now you guys can also, if you're in Discord, please don't do anything spoilerish, but you can go into the server chat channel on Discord and type a message, and it should show up in game. So if you want to say, Mashy, like, watch out for those spiders, you know, you can do that. And that will pop up in game. So the players here can see it. And some of the stuff that happens in game shows up to them also. Now doing the OR command here, I can see that right now the blue team has found no diamond or gold. Red has found 4 diamonds, 7 gold. Green, 1 diamond, 9 gold. Pink or light purple, no diamonds, 7 gold. Yellow, no diamonds, 8 gold. Gold team found no diamonds, 14 gold. Look at the white team, 12 diamonds and 12 gold. And then the light blue team, no diamonds, 5 gold. You can also, we can do like, if we look at like the white team, they found a lot. Somebody on that team. Let's do a check on Peach. Doing /report, which is a command only we can do as spectators. We can see Peach has found 4 diamonds. She's broke 426 blocks, found 4 diamonds, and no gold. So her teammates are the ones doing more of the work. Although she did find 4 diamonds, so I don't want to belittle that, but that's, ooh, that's a creeper explosion over here. A little bit of damage. You can again see there, Hodge, you look in that stat file, Hodge, 1.5 damage from the explosion, but only 1.02 because of his shield and armor. Or maybe just the armor. I'm not sure if the shield has any effect or not. It's funny, yesterday, you know, we streamed, and we only had about 15-20 viewers to start, and we got a source button. You know, today we peaked around right before this game started, you know, because some players have logged out of Twitch. We had 51, and I don't think we got a source button, did we?
I didn't see one.
Simoes or whatever, caught by Bordy, was right here, and the border over here. Border gonna get you.
Potato's dead.
Oh, no, Potato's dead? Or
Galaxy Potato.
We heard the witch
Infernal's
laugh.
crafting. It's smelting. It's not the time.
Maybe he needed to get another pick. I found diamond.
Diamond.
Didn't get it all. That iron pick could be useful. Now, you look at the border, it's at 415. That border has to go all the way down to 50. So Infernal needs some luck. Going to be heading into a cave. Might be useful to escape, but we could see Infernal find some mobs, which may slow Infernal down. And 3 hearts can't really take a lot of damage. Diamond pick now.
The blue team missed from my white team's 9 by 1 ball.
Hey, little pie. So Infernal didn't go the one way. If would have went up there, it would have been Mob City. Smart play here. Got a little bit of a bump on the border, but this is going to be a very rough go. That's okay, Wolfie. There's always next one. Hey, Manic Mushroom. How you doing, man? Alright, so let's look here. I mean, we're 24 minutes into the game. Let's look at spawn. I mean, here is going to be where lava rises to 2 below that. So we might have a little bit of lava over here, obviously, but it's going to be a relatively, I mean, this section here, but it should be pretty decent everywhere else. I'm going to keep it daytime here, which I think my plugin already did, but I'm always hesitant. The 30-minute borders kind of push nighttime at close, and I don't want this whole area here to be filled with mobs, because it gets really bad for them when there's witches and creepers and skeletons in that small area. But you can see right now, turning on the highlight feature, I don't see anybody very close to the spawn. Now the render distances can come into effect. Let's take a look at the map real quick. So here we go. I mean, you can see white team, blue team, Mashy here, red team, Infernal down there. Remember, Infernal's running from the border. I'm zoomed in right now. Gold here, pink, kind of a little bit spread out. Green, very close together, very tight-knit grouped here, along with like light blue. Pretty smart play, I think, on them. But if we zoom out, the border is basically originally out about here. I'm going to try to add something to have my border show up on this map, but I haven't done that yet.
Pink is in Gold's tunnel. Very close.
Remember, too, no name tags visible. It looks like Pink saw the tunnel and decided to back off. They don't see their name tags, and they don't see their name tags. Near in-game name tags turn on after the border reaches 50. It's configurable, but I do that. I don't have the map thing available to you guys. It's kind of a beast of a resource hog on servers. So I have it only visible to my IP. So, but the name tags not being seen can make it where you can literally. We've had situations where like another team is dug right across the top of another one. You can hear them, but some people have trouble hearing, and they either have their sounds down or they don't realize it. They think it's their own teammate. So you can have strangers pass in the night. This is still the first game, NG. Lil says, I was in the comic book shop buying an is that Sword Art Online, or what's that thing called? SAO. I'm not.
Sword Art Online.
Okay. Pop vinyl figurine of Kirito, and he girl who looked about 15, and a girl maybe who looked about 15 picked up something pop vinyl figurine and from another anime, which is my favorite. And I built up the courage to overcome my social anxiety and talk to her. So I said, good pick. Too bad they don't have another character, blah, blah, blah. Even though my heart started racing, it was nice. Well, congrats. That's good. Nice to see you kind of getting out of your comfort zone a little bit there. Very, very good. Now bring that attitude, bring that gust and vigor to the next game and pull a victory. Defeat Bunny. So, I mean, this team here... I mean, look at this. Gold and yellow. It's confusing because the colors are very close, but I'll highlight them. I mean, they're all digging, and they don't realize they're with each other. They do now. Rahum taken out. Bunny is kind of cornered. Bond fighting Mr. Awesome. Bond's at 2 hearts. Bond is dead. Bunny now has exposed himself. Tried to do a lava there. Did not work. You're going to kill Bunny? Well, Bunny might die here. Bunny, it looks like Bunny's thinking, I'm out of here. And look at this. The pink team coming in. Gold down to 3 players. Yellow has 3. Bunny on the run. One of them here is hiding. That's King Mitchell. Bunny's going to have to really play it smart now because remember, the other teams are all... There's like three other teams at full strength.
Kaylee just completely left her team.
Bunny's got his flint and steel out. This is not looking good for Bunny, though. If anyone can be stealthy, it's Bunny. But a workbench place. Bunny in trouble. Bunny out. The king is dead. There will not be 8 in a row. Pink now looking to move in. Stig probably loving the fact that Bunny's out. Wall is covered here, although it looks like Potato may be busting through in a second. Border's coming in too, and the border still has 133 to go. Mr. Awesome hit twice by Stig. Hodge snuck in from behind. Yellow team may have done one thing. They may have taken out Bunny, but that might be the end of them. Ninjax is suffocating, but we're going to stick here. Yeah, I mean, Wolfie, there's a good chance you'll be able to play a couple times. I generally try to get as many people in as I can.
Ooh, Bodie's right here, too.
Yeah, this is a tough. Hodge takes out Mr. Awesome. Stig was slain by Potato, though. Stig. Will the salt levels increase for Stig? Peach suffocated. Kaylee is suffocating. But those people are caught by the border. Kaylee got caught by the border finally. We're down to 7 teams. 1 on dark blue. And Potato and Mashy are the only 2 on yellow. Potato's got to really do something, though. Continuing to follow the pink team just to stay ahead of the border. Potato trying to fight here. Potato's at 3 hearts. Border still has quite a ways to go. Potato, I think, is just going for it. Potato dead. Hodge is at 1 heart. Matt is only down 4 hearts, and Morble is down to 2 hearts. But they are together. They might get something out of that loot-wise. Psycho and Air Owl caught outside the border. Moon Fairy caught outside the border. I've warned players about this. They're dropping like flies. That's it for the red team, down to 6 teams. I mean, here is Spawn here. We have, ooh, Mashy saw the white team and was like, nope. If we look for highlights here, I'm not seeing anyone else. The white team, it's just those 2. Yellow is just Mashy.
Green. Green's coming up.
Yep, here comes green. This is not good for the white team. This could be bad for green, though. If they go in for the kill, they're going to take some damage. Oh, but they're not. As long as they keep using those arrows. Oh, they're charging in. I need you guys, too, in chat, when I pay out, to tell me to pay out the bets, but also when we do the next round, remind me to reset the bet system. I always forget because it keeps the previous bets. Nate suffocated outside the wall, but was kind of forced out there by combat. So the wall did it. But one of the players will probably get the kill. I generally, if there's been damage right before you die to the environment, I usually give it to the person who damaged you last. Blue Water Wizard needs to be a wizard. Not looking good. Does have decent armor, but Danny takes him out. Danny looking strong this game. Last week was his first time back. First UHCs. Danny and the light blue team, the green team on Danny's team and the light blue all have 5 players. Only 1 on dark blue, that's Infernal, 3 on pink, and 1 on yellow. The border is about 9 away, so we're almost done with the border. Then after it reaches 50, we have a 1-minute delay, and lava starts to rise from down below to the top. Don't worry, Tiny. We heard... Oh, that's it for Mashy. Yellow team now gone. 4 teams left. We heard a lot of people suffocating, and I mentioned people suffocating, but we stuck with some of the combat. The IP never changes, Blaine, but it's given out. The port number changes. You got to be in the Discord chat. I give it out right before each round. So, light blue team and the green team doing very well. Hey, Lulu. They're looking pretty strong right now. They could fight though, and then the pink team could come in and wipe this up. Yeah, we saw you running. You tried. It's tough. I was saying you needed to be a real wizard to get out of that one. This is going to help the green team, though. They're going to get some enchanting done here. The border usually reaches 50 right around 35 minutes because there's a 5-minute delay before it starts. So when that timer says 36, which it just did, oop, Matt took 2.5 hearts from that creeper, and that creeper finished him off. And that creeper finished Morble first, then Matt. Pink team down to just Hodge. Look at that little baby zombie. It's wearing one of the heads. It's got the shield and the sword. Ain't that cute? Whose head is that? Look at all these mobs right here. Hodge would have come up there, it would have been game over. And here's the lava. Hodge has got to get moving. Oh, let's stay with little baby zombie. He gonna die. Lava gonna get our little baby zombie.
And oop, Hodge disconnected. He's gonna get caught.
He gone. Baby zombie hung in there for longer than Hodge. But look at the blue team. They are coming close to the surface, but the lava is still on its way. They've got to pick up the pace. It's 2 below. They may not make it. A couple of them have decided to look at that Gundam's like, screw you guys, I'm going home. Wavener might be in trouble. Lava right above them. Green team, let him come up. Oh, nope, not Rob. Rob basically got a lava hit in there, or they caught lava. Enders tried to swim in lava. Gundam was shot. Fox was slain. Wavener, Redler. Green team takes it. They all survive. Rob, Turtles, Pop, Danny, and Riddell.